Once upon a time, there was a lady that lived here in New Bethesda by the name of Helen Martins. And some call her a recluse artist and some people call her crazy. But she took her little Karua house and she turned it into what she called her own little wonderland. And it's got these beautiful sculptures from concrete and glass all around the garden. Today, you can visit it and it's known as the Owl House. Miss Helen, as she was known, was born here in 1897 and remains an enigma. She grew up in New Bethesda and attended school in fascinate. She moved to the Transvaal to become a teacher, married a co-worker and travelled SA as part of an amateur theatre group. But she never found happiness. By the age of 30, she was divorced and returned to her childhood home to care for her ailing parents. Her loving mother died of breast cancer in 1941 and her eccentric and demanding father of stomach cancer in 1945. With their deaths, a dream was born. Helen inherited the house and began to transform it into what she called her own world. She became increasingly obsessed with light and the ways that she could use modest materials like colored glass to turn her little world into a wonderland. When she had decorated every single corner of the house in some way, the magic spilled through the windows and into the garden. Together with her helper, and some even believe her lover, Koos Malchus, she truly created a fantasy world. They brought into being more than 300 sculptures in this little garden, ranging from various religious figures to ancient cultural symbols, mythological creatures, various animals, and many, many owls. Those who were around to witness this era say that she became a complete recluse, but spoke of her projects with great excitement and inextinguishable passion, as if she finally created her own happiness. It's such an amazing experience to be able to walk around in this house just as she left it. But the sad thing is that this obsession of hers with light and glass went so far that for years and years she ground up glass with a coffee grinder. She covered the walls and the roof and everything with it, and that long-term exposure actually led to her becoming blind, and she couldn't deal with that darkness, and then she took her own life at the end. But she left something seriously unique behind. There is nothing else like this owl house in the world. It's definitely worth a stop.